In this video, I will show you how to add a new company in addition to how to associate contacts with that company. Contacts are also known as people within Map My Customers. On the top right-hand corner, there's a universal plus sign. You can click that plus sign and click Add Company, Add Individual Company, and I will go ahead and put in the name of the company. So I'm going to call this the name of the company, put the account number if I know it, put a phone number that I'll be able to call, and then also put a email address that I'll be able to quickly tap and email. And then I'm going to locate myself where I stand by hitting this little target button here, which is always locate you where you are if you're at the actual account. And then if there's custom fields, I'll go ahead and make sure those are filled out by making sure I see the blue checkbox. Anywhere that I see that there's a required field, I'm going to make sure that I have that filled out, and the required fields are the ones that show up with the red font and an asterisk, and I'm going to hit Save Company. I've now successfully added that as a record. What I can do now in order to add people is I can do one of two things. On the bottom right-hand corner, I can click on the tab called Records. I see that any newly created companies will show up first on this list. So you see my newly created company, I will click on it, and now I'm inside the record. I can simply add a contact or a new person that I want to associate with this company by clicking on relationships in the middle of the screen. So underneath the check-in and add note, I click on relationships, I see where it says people, I hit manage. I can select someone who already exists in the system, or I can hit add person and simply enter in that person's name. I can give them an ID if I want. I'll definitely want to notate their phone number, and then I'll also want to put their contact information. And then I can hit this inherit from company button, this blue hyperlink. I can click inherit from company if that person does work out of that actual address that I referenced before. I could also hit the geolocate target button to notate where I stand. Either one of those will work. If I do hit inherit from company, then it will simply just bring in the address of what the company is. And if there are required custom fields, I'll fill those out. Here, it doesn't look like there's any required, so I can simply hit save person, and I've now successfully saved that person underneath. A lot of times in a building, there may be multiple contacts that you're looking to meet, so I could just continue this process and repeat it over and over. I'll hit manage across from people. I'll hit add person, the blue hyperlink here on the top right, and then I go ahead and again, I go through the process of adding the first name, last name, their phone number, their email address, and then I can again hit inherit from company if I want. It will automatically populate the address from the company, and I hit save person. I'm now successfully creating a contact list, and I can go ahead if I want to immediately start to interact with these people. So I can hit the email button. I can hit email and login activity, so this record will have that logged. It will send me out to my business email, and I successfully see that activity under that person. I can hit the blue phone icon and hit call and log activity. It takes me out to my phone and make a phone call, and I come back into here. And when I hit on Liz, the person, I'll be able to see that those activities were successfully tracked. It notated that I called and that I emailed. And all I can do is when I go into the call, when I click on the activity, call Liz, I can simply hit add under notes, and I can say what the outcome of the conversation was. So you can use speech to text. You can simply hit your microphone and start to speak your notes into the system to quickly notate what you accomplished. Or I can start to just write my notes in here, and I simply scroll down to the bottom, hit save activity, and I now successfully have logged notes for that call. If I also want to just generally remind myself what I emailed Liz about, I can go ahead and click inside the activity email Liz, and you do the same thing. Across from notes, you see the little blue hyperlink that says add. And then again, I would just go through and start to put my notes in there and then hit save. Hopefully that helps you on the how you're able to successfully add, accompany, and contacts in Met My Customers. And again, anytime that you're looking to find any new records that you've created, always come to the Records tab, and it will show up on top of this list because it is the most newly created.